Okay.
It's called Bleed American. Bleed American.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am Araka, and I am casting this match for you. We have Wait Till 10 going up against Crimson Cyber Squad. This is Div D East, the same division that I'm here, so hey, 30 seconds of mosh, here to observe and get free scouting information. Let's go. We do go and have the Junkrat being the first band coming out of the side of Wait Till 10. Wait Till 10 did automatically win the coin flip and has gone ahead and taken first pick, which does mean the map was the selection of Crimson Cyber Squad. Vala being removed. A little bit of a focus on DPS in order to get us started off this fine evening. We are going to go ahead and have 2 more bands, and then we get into the real meat and potatoes of the draft. I don't talk much about when heroes are removed. I talk about when heroes are picked, because that really gives us some interesting information. We have a continuation of the denial of DPS as Chromie is removed. The fake dragon, as Joselle would say, and finally we break from it. Though, to be fair, of all of the healers, I would say the DPS healer is either Karazim or Stukov. So, still half counts, I'm going to claim. But here we come. Here we come again. Ronan does pick up Johanna. Johanna doesn't actually tell us very much about what the plans of Wait Till 10 will be. Johanna is one of the most defensive tanks in the game and good into every enemy comp, but not necessarily, like, great into any specific of your own comps. Just very solid. So that, I mean, what that really tells me is they're not going a super aggressive pick comp, because Johanna's not good into that, but is wanting to, they want to be able to stand up and prevent invades, which on this map, that makes a lot of sense. We have a Malthael coming out from Andrew, and then Extrix is going to go ahead and take the Tassiface. I'm all alone because the TV's on, yeah. I'm not crazy because I take the right pills every day. So you have the Brightwing coming out from Lady Ronan, and then the Iceman cometh. In terms of Faulted, that is a double global coming out. So it does look like Wait Till 10 is going to try and get an experience lead and just come into the fight at the last possible second. Kale Voss is the ban. I'm not super surprised. Like, they need an offlaner and a DPS, so you're not going to see a tank or a healer ban. Malthael, assuming it is the offlaner, doesn't have a lot to fear. Although what's funny is that Malthael will really can struggle into like a Dahaka. And Dahaka would be a third global coming out on the side of Wait Till 10. Also, just because he came over. It's a cat. It's my co-cat's turn. Oh. Alright, Murden is coming out, so it will be Murden against Johanna. Murden, also a fairly defensive tank. You know, that third wind really lets Murden stick around the fight for a while. We will have the lad Anduin, trust issue button himself, coming on out of here. So Brightwing versus Anduin. Cat, stop eating my hand. So there is Orphea coming out, and we will have, Gaslow against Malthael. That's a decision. And the reason I say that's a decision is because Malthael can teleport onto Gaslow, so it's like it's very hard for Gaslow to actually hit his bombs. So I feel like this actually favors Malthael if Gaslow actually tries to fight, which he shouldn't. That said, on the Shrine, Gaslow can be super good. If he takes the talent that let his turrets kind of refresh as long as they keep firing, that is amazing on those Shrines, because there's never an end of You can actually have Gaslow set up those turrets and then just walk off, and the turrets will finish the thing for you, I'm pretty sure. Raven X coming out here onto Tychus. Tychus is the friendly. My hand is not delicious. But here we go into game number 1. I will get predictions up. Tell me who you think is going to win. I definitely have my preferences, but you know, we'll find out if the teams outperform my expectations or underperform my expectations. One of the two. But here we go into the game. Put your money where your mouth is and let me know who you think is going to do a victory. All right, and here we go. Coming into game number 1 here on Infernal Shrine. Stop. So, what is going on here? Hold on. No, that's not happening. Why is it continuously trying to go up into the corner?
The battle begins in...
What the hell is happening? It's like my mouse, anytime I move my mouse at all,
4.
yeah, my arrow keys are just like flying to the edge of the map.
We cannot touch.
Okay, cat, I need you to move. I need to find out what the heck is happening. Okay, I guess I just don't get my arrow keys on my keyboard for some reason. I don't know what is going on. That's a little weird. Let me check one thing real quick. Nope. For some reason, oh my gosh, that is going to be so difficult. It's not the mouse, it's the keyboard. And also, this is very loud for some reason. Calm down a little bit. But we do have we just have to like figure out how to cast the game this way, which is a little bit unusual. Let me try one thing. Nope, every time I move the like the arrow keys, it moves my mouse to the corner and starts trying to scroll. I don't know what is happening. It makes me a little bit unhappy, but I guess I just have to like use my mouse hand. I really wish I knew what the hell it was doing. But regardless, we got a game to cast, and so we're going to go ahead and make the most of it, figure out what we have to do. So we do go ahead and have Lady Ronan and Tantrum down here at the bottom. Lady Ronan is going to be playing the Brightwing, Tantrum on the Orphea. We do go ahead and have Ronan playing the Johanna. Gaslow will be played by Hannibal, and Falstaddy will be played by the Iceman Cometh. Meanwhile, representing Crimson Cyber Squad, we are going to go ahead and have Malfield being played by Andrew. Not King Andrew, a different one. We do have Code Monkey coming out here and playing the Anduin. Ravenex will be on the bad man, Tychus Finley himself. Ton Lee is going to go ahead and be the Muradin. And then Tassaface will be played by Estrix. Okay, now I can't hear anymore. Sorry, I'm trying to keep like the audio levels about right. Let me know if the game sounds are okay. It may also be a little thing in my headphones, but not for you. And you're going to go in and take this shaman camp a little bit before the shrine comes out. And by a little bit, I mean over 30 seconds before. That may be a little bit soon, because it's going to give the opponents time to respond. So Andrew is pretty low. Here go the other side, moving up here to take the opposing camp. But this time, it's a big movement of both Globals and Tantrum. Tantrum, having a tantrum. Possibly Morley. Thank you for coming by. I hopefully the dulcet tones of my casting helps you get to bed. Because I know it's super late where you are. All right, Hannibal is moving up. Okay, this is actually a decision I like. Hannibal's going to move up here and actually take out this shaman camp. Because of the fact that this shaman is still alive, they will get a lot of value, but they are giving up priority down here at the objective itself. The red team, Crimson Cyber Squad, is up to 24 skeletal minions. Trying to get this. Batonli takes a good bit of damage. We'll go ahead and move out. Does go ahead and have second wind or possibly third wind. Yes, indeed, did take third wind at that level 1, so we'll heal up even faster while they're out of combat. However, Gaslow did do this, and we do have Andrew possibly going up to the top in order to try and fight this. However, turning back around as there is a move in from the side of Wait Till 10. Wait Till 10 does lose their healer rate. Lady Ronan goes down, and the Mortar Punisher is coming out in favor of Crimson Cyber Squad. So there's the Mortar Punisher moving forward. Meanwhile, we do go and have a decent bit of damage been done, but actually the Shaman Camp was just getting to the wall as Andrew comes up here to deal with it, so it won't get critical damage. I definitely think the Punisher is going to get a lot more. Punisher's gotten the wall and one of the towers. Did bypass the second tower, but it does look like the minions will clean that up. Well, I appreciate you, Morley. You're a good Morley. Head pat. Say hi to Jay for me. Jay gets there tomorrow, correct? Yep, it does look like Crimson Cyber Squad goes in and takes the bottom fort. That's the name of the thing. The bottom fort. This does mean that every third minion wave they get is going to have an extra catapult tagging along. We should see that happening in just a second because this one spawned before it happened. Oh, that's fun. There's a catapult. Catapult, catapult. Ooh la la, cata cata. Vanador. That sucks. Yeah, that's going to be a dead Gazlowe. That was a big old rotation to come up here and kill the Gaz. But the thing is, because all of them were up, this just gives the side of Wait Till 10 a perfect opportunity to pick this up. See, the thing is, they are just now hitting level 9. With the experience gained from knocking down this, there's almost a full level lead coming from the side of Crimson Cyber Squad. Today for me, tomorrow for you. It does look like we're going to go in and have Wait Till 10, move down here to the bottom of the map and try and equalize this, but they're going to trade out. Tonley took a bunch of damage, but it doesn't matter because he's a big fuzzy dwarf and fuzzy dwarfs heal. You'll see that right there with that green aura. You'll just see that health bar tick right back up. One second, I'm going to try one more thing. Leave and come back. Nope, that did not fix it either. Gosh dang it. I'm going to have to, like, restart the client after this match. Because I use my arrow keys so much. And trying to cast without it, it's like learning to, like, draw right-handed. It's like all of the techniques are the same, but the muscle memory is just not there. I love how Lady Ronan just stuck around and be like, we saw you take this. But it looks like they're not going to try and actually fight for it. There is a shrine coming up at the top. This will be a frozen Punisher when it comes out. This is actually pretty critical for Wait to 10 to make sure they actually take for their opponents. Speaking of Wait to 10, both teams are now level 10. We are going to have Archon coming out of Tassadar, Tormented Souls, Commandeer Odin, Light Bomb, and Avatar. On the other side, Wait Till 10 taking a Blessed Shield, Crushing Jaws, Gravel Bomb, Hinterland Blast, not Wind Tunnel, Hinterland Blast, and Emerald Wind. Cat, move! Continue moving, Cat. Alright, Tormented Souls come out. We've got Malthael going back and forth and back, trying to go in this thing, but lots of damage. Hannibal is just not interested, and there's the Hinterland Blast coming out. I almost have to feel like for a split second, Malthael didn't know what that was, because that is not a talent you see very often, but that is a 2-for-1 so far. In favor of Wait Till 10, Iceman goes ahead and falls back as a lot of damage is done, but Gazlowe going to go down. Now it's a 2-for-2. 12 to 18, very even. Tonley having to move back, very low on the old hit points. Lady Ronan is still up. Actually, both healers are still up, so they just need to try and go in and get this taken care of. Tantrum is trying to go in and knock this down. Oh, Lady Ronan in possibly a bad position as the rest of the team is not around to protect her. There's some damage coming through. There's the jump from Tonley, and we're going to have a kill into Lady Ronan. This will give CCS priority up here onto the objective. Oh, Morley has extra chinchillas. We are up to 33, and this will be a Frozen Punisher coming down straight into a keep. The one advantage this does potentially give Wait Till 10 is it's a lot easier to flank, because your opponents will have to overextend if they accompany that Punisher. They do choose to accompany it. It looks like Gaslow is trying to double soak here in the middle, matching off against Andrew. Look at the stats so far. It does look like in terms of... Oh, it doesn't give me experience. That's rude. It does look like Malthael is significantly getting more experience than the Gaslow right now. And the Frozen Punisher will go down. Only really gets the side wall and a tower. I guess will actually get the main wall as well. Polymorph comes down. Lots of damage on Ton Lee. Ton Lee, I was going to say won't get out of here, but then Anduin with the trust issues button makes a liar out of me. Alright, Gaslow does have level 13. Will they go for... Because the rocket socket gives Gaslow a shield. They do have overload for more lasers. But I'm really curious, is this going to be the 13 that lets the turrets just keep firing? So you can get kind of infinite of them. No, it's the split turrets. Okay, so they'll get more, but you can't have an infinite number. I definitely remember playing this map with that, and like Gaslow would move in there. And by the end of things, you just have like 20 turrets in there. And then, yeah, to answer what Malby said earlier, you can also get one that lets the turrets fire lasers. But the thing is, with like 20 of them, they just like, this part right here, execute this square. It was good. I should play Gaslow again. It's been a long time. I've kind of forgotten how, because he's not aggressive enough for me, but I definitely had some fun moments with him. Alright, it does look like we're going to have CCS trying to move in and take down the last of their opponent's forts. Won't quite be able to finish it off, it looks like, because here comes the enemy team. That's going to cause them to fall back. There's the Gravo coming in, Gaslow with the flank. Lots of damage. There is the Crushing Jaws, and boom, boom, boom. That is going to be a dead, bad man and a dead dwarf. We do have Anduin going down as well. Andrew trying to get out of there, but Andrew in the middle of a lot of damages, and that's going to be a 4 for nothing in favor of wait till 10. However, the Khazra Impaler Camp does go ahead and successfully gets the fort down, but it does look like they're going to have about 30 seconds to do whatever the heck they want, but the question is, what do they want to do? And the answer is, I'm not sure they know. Ronan is up here trying to lead a fight into the top camp, or the top fort. Okay, Gaslow, the level 16, I gotta know. Are you going for the, Legurier? Gaslow's literally the last one to pick a talent. Gaslow! Okay, at this point, this is intentional. Alright, does look like both teams gonna go ahead and get their shaman camp. Now, the real question is if they all go down, it's just kind of a roll of the die which shaman camp ends up winning. There might be a slight... Yeah, there's going... Because these guys will hold back this wave, and so this shaman camp will run into this camp by himself and may end up getting targeted because of it. Like, you can see he'll keep pulling minions out, but he is now taking damage, so it looks like this one will win. But the real impact, Tonley went in, there was a light bomb that came out. There's the gravel bomb again, and we do have the double laser coming out from Gaslow and from Falstad. There's the Crushing Jaws, go boom, 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 and Andrew goes down. No, Andrew does not. Yes, Andrew does go down. Okay, they almost made a liar out of me, and that's rude. You're not allowed to do that. I called a death, and so a death will happen. I feel like that's a one of those Greek mythology. The Oracle of Delphi has seen it, and now it will come true. So it looks like Tychus will move up here in order to actually take out this. The Shaman is coming through, but Tychus will make a relatively short work of him. However, there is a Danger Noodle Punisher moving through the bottom of the map. I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned on up. Cleaned on up, cleaned on up. We have Tonley going ahead and getting pounced upon. No follow-up because they are not through the wall yet, but as I say that, the wall goes down. The wall goes down. The wall goes down. Punisher goes down. They do not quite get the keep, but the keep is actually damaged. Down to about 15,000, about 75% of its health. And it does look like wait to 10. I've decided to take this opportunity in order to try and move into the middle of the map. They're like, there is still a keep up. We have negative lane pressure in the middle of the map, and we need to fix that. But here comes Andrew and Tonley moving in. Gaslow is sitting here ready for the flank, though. That's what their combo really seems to be. Gaslow goes in for the Gravo, and then Iceman and Orphea use their ultimates in order to just absolutely pound gas them. All right, and it looks like we will have wait to 10. Go ahead and move in and get this taken care of. So all forts are down, no keeps are down. We have a relatively even game as we move into the third or fourth shrine. Mortar is back on the menu. But not yet. We're at least 30 seconds out from the Mwata Punisher. Mwah! There is Iceman. Iceman was trying to get that experience. We do have level 20 for wait till 10. Now keep in mind, wait till 10 was a level behind and got 10 later than their opponents, but got 20 first. So that's just a kind of example of what has been happening. They are up 9 kills to 5, so that's a lot of it. And they have equalized the game. There's a Ouija. There's a Ouija. Ouija's a good person, but he does not respond to your DMs. Called out? Oh, Tonley, just watching this. The rest team is not there in time to really do much about it, though. Ronan moves in, goes in and tries to get taken care of. Tonley is doing... Okay, and I like that they're looking at Orphea first. They won't actually get Orphea, but pressure one of the key linchpins of that... Because that's the thing. Falstad, the Gaslow, and Orphea are what actually gets this taken care of. The shrine is active. No one's activated it yet. I like the little fire around the base. I hadn't actually noticed that because it goes away once you activate the shrine. We are moving back and forth. 3 apiece. Neither team moving forward. Ronan and Tonley are very, very well positioned up front. Iceman takes a bit of damage, but there's a polymorph coming down in order to keep Connolly from doing anything. Tantrum up there, but moving down. Both sides are ready. Very, very heads-up play from CCS, staying well spread out, not letting another Gravo hit a bunch of them. That's really what this is. We have wait till 10 trying to bait the other team into the point. And there is, we do go and have, Estros is just catching bombs like crazy. Andrew goes ahead and catches the Hinterland Blast. Gaslow's going to go down, but so does Murden and Malthiel. Eminem going down, and it's not a chocolate treat this time. So we do have a slight advantage for wait till 10. It is 4 versus 3, though the health bars do definitely seem to be favoring CCS at the moment. Orphea, how are you still alive? Orphea was sitting at like 3 health for like 20 seconds. Lady Ronan, my hat is off to you, except I'm not wearing a hat, but you know what? If I was, it would be all yours. And there comes the Mortar Punisher, going to be pushing down this top lane and trying to take down the top keep. Alright, there go all the damages coming in. All the damages. Mortar Punisher does definitely look like we're going to be taking out the first keep of the game. But we do have actually Orphea misses with the Crushing Jaws. And there's Tonley going in there, and Unstoppable comes out in order to stop it from happening. But there is Malthiel. Malthiel's like, you guys are all close together, but then unfortunately does end up getting off base. And this is going to be a retreat coming from the side of CCS. They're like, oh yeah, there's still a Mortar Punisher. We should do something about that. The shields were getting close to being depleted. Do go and have the camps being taken. However, here comes a whole bunch of them. Ronan moving out there to just go ahead and throw a blind out. Bottom camp is taken. They do not get the invade. Alright, we do have weight to 10 once again, getting the Shaman Camp, sending it down the top. Not going to do too much damage because it's going to go straight to core, and there's no way they're just going to ignore it for that long. But it does take it off the map and keeps them from being able to use it in order to create pressure against them. And they're just going to go ahead and keep it. Basically, right now, Wait Till 10 is that bully in kindergarten where they're just going around the kindergarten school and just taking things from other kids. Oh, this camp looks nice. Mine. Ooh, that's a not great decision. And here's why I say that. Okay, I guess it's actually fine. I forgot how short a cooldown Tormented Souls was. I was going to say, like, by the time Malthiel comes back, but no, that's not actually true. Malthiel did... Oh, interesting. Okay. The Reaper of Souls did not take No One Can Stop Death. Here's Tonley coming in. Big Polymorph comes down in order to try and hold them in place. Little aggressive, honestly. Just because it's 4 versus 5, so you probably shouldn't be trying to run into your opponents. Alright, there is a double sun. Get Grab Bomb. Grab Bomb was actually put there in order to keep Tonley from being able to retreat, but at the exact same time, Code Bunny was pulling him back into safety. So this will be a Frozen Punisher here in the middle. Both teams really, really want this. I do feel like CCS has the ability to go ahead and move in and get this. Both teams are being very, very good about being slightly spread out. Malthiel's not getting a lot of value out of Tormented Souls. Castle's having a hard time landing a big Gravo because both teams are doing a fantastic job of not clustering up. But it does look like CCS will be the first one coming in here. That does mean Hannibal cannot drop his turrets. Alright, big... Oh, that was a little bit... Because Tonley went in for the light bomb, but there wasn't a lot of follow-up. Like, they didn't move forward, and fantastic bomb from Gaslow. Gaslow goes ahead and just, like, stops the follow-up. But Hannibal taking so much damage, they have identified Gaslow as the problem, and they are trying to whittle him down. Dwarf versus Goblin action, let's go. 25 skeletal minions on the side of CCS, and this is going to be a retreat from Wait Till 10. That's what I've noticed in a lot of these fights, is that Wait Till 10 gets an early advantage, but then the health bars just end up favoring CCS. Iceman has flown to the bottom in order to go ahead and secure another keep, but here comes the Frozen Punisher. Punisher says, oh, I have to get through base defenses? Oh, well. It's not like the base defenses matter to me. I'm a freaking Frozen Punisher. Alright, Tonley takes a bunch of damage, trying to move back and let that third healing. But nice play. The thing is that they can keep hitting Tonley with stuff. The third wind won't do much, but there is the, oh, nice job. We do go and have the Grabo pulls Tonley into a dangerous area, and then we do have the Shock and Awe comes through. Hinterland Blast, whatever it's called. You can tell I've been playing this game for too long that I remember its old name. Alright, so they do manage to weather the storm. Wait till 10, even though they lost the objective, they don't lose a fort, and so they have positive catapult pressure in bottom and top lane, and are breaking even in the middle. Next Punisher will be the Danger Noodle Punisher at the bottom of the map. There's Murden coming back. CCS has been very, very good about staying back, not moving out without their tank. They're having to give up a little bit of map pressure for it, but I do have to say the one that my one takeaway is that Wait Till 10 seems a little bit too willing to split up when their opponents still have 4 members. So I do actually feel like if CCS had moved out, they might have been able to actually get a pick because their opponents were in 3 different places on the map at the same time. So that the 4-man leverage could have actually potentially worked if they'd been able to find one of them. There's a polymorph Tonley. I like the Tonley step back further. Just like, wait, that's a Gaslow bomb. Don't want to stand in that. That would be bad. Man, I hate bomb toss so much. Oh, it sucks. It just means you can't stand anywhere. Alright, Tonley goes ahead and gets clipped a little bit. Does use Avatar. Might be a little premature of use of Avatar because their opponents aren't necessarily committed to this fight. And they can just move back and leave Avatar on a 70-second cooldown. Lunar level 20 talents, we do have Blinded by the Light. Engulfing Oblivion, we do have Bomb Toss, Nexus Frenzy, and Intensive Winds. On the other side, we will have Force Barrier, Reaper of Souls, Big Red Button, Censure, and Rewind. And here comes the Shrine. Not going to get to see the little arcane base very long because it's going to be picked almost immediately. Alright, there's the Odin being pulled out. Tychus walking in there, Tonley looking for something, finds Ronan, but Ronan is not who he wants, does go in and get the Falstad. Dwarf on dwarf violence, ladies and gentlemen. I was gonna say, they might not have should have moved in there. The Odin was still up. You could have waited the Odin out, I feel. But they do go in and lose the Falstad very early on. There's the big red button. Freaking Gaslow. Gaslow is like, oh, I don't care about it. I'm an engineer. Engineer stuff don't follow me. Freaking nuke falls on his head. And this will be another Punisher coming out in favor of CCS. Once 20's hit, this is why Wait Till 10 is Wait Till 10, because at 20 they no longer seem to have the advantage. Mothfield did go back. We had several catapults on the core. We'll go and get down to 79%, but here comes that Punisher. There are still 2 members of Wait Till 10 that are no longer alive, no longer alive. They wear a beehive because they're no longer alive. Don't ask me, I don't know. I don't need a reason to sing, I just need lyrics and I will make them up. I will absolutely make them up. Ronan moving in. Oh no, Estrix, they tried to get Estrix with the Hinterland Blast, but Estrix is able to move out of its range. I don't know how you move out of a lightning bolt's range, but you know what? Don't question it. Rue comes down on Tatanli. Lady Ronan super, super, super low, but won't actually go down. We do have another, oh, Raven X tried to get out of that. There comes another big red button, goes ahead and falls. Lots of damage coming through, and the core is down to 23%, 28%, 19%, 0%. And that's going to be game number 1, going to CCS here on Infernal Shrines. Looking at the stats at the end of the first game, we are going to go ahead and see, oh my, Tychus, Raven X coming in with 99,991 damage. Oh, that was almost a beautiful thing. In terms of Falsehead, Falsehead comes in next with 84,000, Iceman, and then Andrew does come out with 75,000 over the course of a 30-minute game. Oh, 30 minutes. I have another cast at 11. Hopefully these don't get held up very much. Oh wait, we're not done yet. In terms of healing, we do have Lady Ronan leading the way, 144,000 healing compared to Anduin's 110,000. And that ever-important side soap, we do have Malfiel slightly outdistancing the Gazlo, but not by as much as it was when I looked mid-game, only beating them out by about 2,000 experience. We'll call that 3,000. Talents? That seems generous. And with that, I will see you in game number 2. Don't go anywhere, or you'll be sorry. Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. So, good news, I have fixed the mouse issue. So, I will not have to, like, be, using my my wrong brain in order to, like, control the camera this time. That is so helpful. Apparently, if Microsoft Paint is running, it just does that. It causes your mouse to jump to the top corner if you press a arrow button, even if it's not like maximized. I don't even know why Microsoft Paint was running, but that sure is what the problem was. We are gonna have Anduin being banned out. I do like that Wait Till 10 is like, get the fun police out of here. Trust issue button, no thank you. Malthael actually being banned out by the team that played him. Because Gaslow was definitely on the blue side. Uh-oh, I pet the cat, and now the cat is like, hey, this means you can pay attention to me, right? This means you're finished with your internet friends? It's like, no, I just wanted to pet you because you're cute. Rude kitty. Yeah, you're a rude kitty. Daylight come and you're gonna be rude. Oh, Mr. Kitty Man, give me some banana. Alright, Ronan comes out. Ronan's going to take the Murden this time, which is interesting because Johanna was up, but it looks like they're wanting a little bit more of an aggressive comp. And Johanna is really good at withstanding pressure, but not, like, without her ult, Johanna doesn't really have an engage. And there is Kael'thas. Kael'thas was banned in the middle ban phase last time, so definitely choosing to make sure that they have access to that. It's also interesting that it seems like first pick was taken by Wait Till 10 in the first game, but now they've taken a back pick because they did lose the first game, so they had the choice. Oh, kitty, be careful. Kitty will never be careful. Kitty's a fuzzy terrorist. Such a well-behaved kitty. He's like, okay, we're doing this, I guess. I don't necessarily like it, but I love you. I'll put up with it. Hey, kitty? Want to be held like a baby? Rock-a-bye kitty on the treetops. I'm not gonna sing the rest of that, because the rest of that is about, like, a tree falling out from under you and then you going, ah! And I don't want to sing to you about that. I don't?
All shall suffer.
The hunt is on.
Oh.
Need a light.
All right, we do go. I should back to the back to the draft. I'm sorry, the kitty distracted me. It's not my fault. We do have Garage coming out from Honey Badger. Honey Badger is new this time. It was like Ton Lee may have been a sub, or because Honey Badger couldn't be here, or maybe it's just a case of, hey, you know what? Like, we've got 6 people here. We gotta switch out for game number 2, but we are gonna have Garage coming out and be played by Honey Badger. Raven X and Andrew is gonna be on the Blaze going into Leoric. That is definitely a matchup that favors Leoric. Not my fault. Lady Ronan coming out with Ariel. That's a healer we don't see all the time. And then Hoppy Deer Bestier coming out being played by Iceman. So with that, I will get into the match. Put your money where your mouth is. Tell me which of these teams you think is the most excellent. And if you're right, you'll get a nice little yeah, Giselle, I went crazy this week. You saw the events. I am not sorry. I haven't gotten to cast all summer. Honey Badger, you don't have Portrait's energy. What's going on? Check it out. I can use the arrow buttons. Okay, coming into game number 1, we do have Wait Till 10. Wait Till 10 will be played with Hannibal onto the Leoric. Ronan coming in onto that Murden this time. Tantrum is gotten off of the small child and onto the hip-thrusting elf. Good job, my dude. We do go and have Iceman playing the Lunara, and Lady Ronan is going to be on... Oh my god, let the poor doggy out of the cone. Lady Ronan! He's perfect and wonderful and doesn't deserve that. Meanwhile, representing the side of CCS, we do have Andrew playing the Blasé. Estrex is going to be playing the Junkrat. We're going to have Ravenex onto the, well, not quite Raven, but most like a Raven. We do have Code Monkey onto the Brightwing. And so this time we've actually got the global comp coming out of the side of CCS. And then Honey Badger, don't give a... So that's going to be health loss going down. You do see that the quest did not get reset, which means we do not have convection at level 1. Good job, KT, going for globe. Hey, when you see a fine servid... So we're going to move into here real quick. The wing team is leading the way. We've already got about a quarter level lead on CCS, primarily because of that kill. And I was going to say maybe more than one kill as Falsehead moves in to try and take out the other dwarf, the enemy dwarf. Third Wind is taken by the Murden. We do have Ossian Renewal for the Leoric. So Natural Perspective is interesting. I usually see that when there's like a stealth hero on the other team. Oh, Ronan? Ronan does not survive that one. Ronan has gotten out of a lot of them, but not going to survive that. And we do have Searing Light. Blinded by the pain. The extra round timers. I don't know why I was just staring at it for a second. Adrenaline stem pack. We're gonna have unrivaled strength. Interesting. Does not go. I usually see the quest for Garrosh, but not this time. Hyper shift and frequent flyer. Andrew is very, very much losing this fight with Leoric, which is not surprising. The thing is, Blaze has a pretty like healthy hitbox, and that just makes it super easy for Leoric to land his Drain Hope. And Blaze just does not have the damage output to deal with a Leoric that is Drain Hoping. One does not simply walk to the minion camp. Oh man, Ronan is taking a beating. Gets down to 20 health points, will not quite go down, and there's that third wind. You just see his health bar coming right back up. Bum 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 bum, and no matter what, health bar. There is a fight happening here with Heisman, but the question is, Raven X has gone down here to take the camp. I don't think that Leoric has any idea. Actually misses the Drain Hope. I just talked about how that was really like rare to see. But here's the attack onto Andrew. There is a Raven X in the area, and Andrew will actually get away thanks to the timely intervention of the Breakwing. There's Ronan, there's Hannibal, making this turned in. They don't quite have enough for a full turn in. They're about 8 skeletal minion butts short. Their opponents do have enough. It looks like most of it is down here on the Blaze. Blaze tries to sneak up and get it done, but Lunara is not interested in letting that happen. Oh, they need more than 8, they need 12. Look at me, caster math. Now they need 8. All right, Andrew did get that turned in. Hannibal let him walk away. And here come the red spider butts coming down in favor of CCS. If you have arachnophobia, look away because here they come. It does look like top lane is where the emphasis is. Top lane is, of course, where the boss lane, and so I am not surprised that they are choosing to emphasize up here. Precognition is better than pre-ignition. All right, there's a boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room, but Ronan will go in and get out of there. Well, not quite. Oh man, this fort goes down to 500. Can't they finish it off? It's down to 160. Somebody sneeze on it. Oh my gosh, that's going to bother me if that fort just stays at 160. That's not okay. We're just going to leave it in the lower corner because I need to know when that fort dies. And like, it will say something. It's funny there's absolutely no reason to put it down there because like, I'm actually curious, is there anyone on this team that has an auto attack weak enough not to kill it in one hit? So your auto attack... Okay, yeah, you do. Never mind. So I guess there is a reason to leave it there so that we know. Oh, yeah. It is not... They're like, no, it's bothering them as much as it's bothering me, and there it goes down. Alright, we do go and have CCS. CCS, a little bit dominant, 2 kills to 0 so far, and they are about a level ahead. Though keep in mind, that's the same thing happened in the first game. Wait till 10 is not 10, so don't count them out. They are right at the edge of that tin, and here come their own, web weavers. That's the name. We are going to take Avatar. Pyroblast. We actually do have a Pyroblast game. Let's go. We're going to see Entomb, Thornwood Vine, and Ariel does not know. On the other side of the battlefield, we do have a Riptire, Bunker Drop, Decimate, Blink Heal, and Mighty Gust. Not going to shock and awe this time. I'm not sure this really got much done. Like, up top, the wall is still there. In the middle, the wall... Okay, this is where the damage actually did kind of happen. But keep in mind, they've lost a fort, and their opponents have lost most of a wall. Bottom, the wall is still strong. Kitty, move! Alright, there is the Pyroblast comes in, but the Pyroblast... So here's the big question, because the problem with the potential Pyroblast, there is a kill onto Ariel, by the way. Lady Rodin about to be Lady Corpsefield. Honey Badger goes... No, does not go boom. I mean, it does go boom, but I was expecting the boom to be accompanied by a death. But Honey Badger not going to go down just yet. But yeah, Brightwing, did you take... Okay, does not have the Spell Armor one. Oh, like Spell Armor makes that so dangerous. Or like not dangerous, but it makes Pyroblast so not worth it. Yeah, Honey Badger, your team isn't here, my friend. A little bit of damage is still going in. They're trying to go ahead and get this done. Blaze at the bottom with a web weaver, trying to go ahead and get a second fort in the game down. And we do have Murden going down. They're now looking, and there is Ariel going down as well. Well, Ronan and Lady Ronan went to heaven together. Okay, not really heaven, more like the Nexus, but you know what I'm saying. DCS trying to finish this out with a domination, it looks like. And they are doing very, very well, but I don't think this is as one-sided as it might seem, looking at the stats. I do definitely feel like Honey Badger coming in with the Garage is something that Wait Till 10 wasn't 100% prepared for. They are moving over to go ahead and try and take this comp. Alright, there is a Ronan. That's the other thing, the combos are so good, and Code Monkey just goes in there. Oh, but Honey Badger might be bitten off a bit more than they can chew. Not there, but massive Riptire. Riptire catches a whole bunch of them all together. We're about half health on the side of Wait Till 10. Raven X moves in there. Hannibal takes a bunch of damage. He's going to move back. No one actually goes down, and that was a lot of R buttons pressed. Good job, Raven. Raven has damage coming through the bottom of the map. There is the... Man, they just... The funny thing is, Ronan is doing what Ronan's supposed to do and being up front because Ronan's the tank. But the problem is their damage is so well coordinated that even the tank is just getting, like, peppered down. There's the Pyroblast going in onto Ravenex, but Ravenex has gotten healed up and will not be in any real danger. So we do have the blue web weavers have been turned in, but they are currently on the back foot. There is Hannibal trying to get out of there. Will go ahead and survive. And does have the ability to heal up. Bottom web weaver is going to be made very, very short work of as soon as it gets here. Wait. Derp, it's the blue web weavers. Every once in a while you have to derp, 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 derp. Oh, nice job from Cody. Although I guess the blink kill would have worked either way. We don't have a silencing entomb just yet. And we do go and have Ronan once again. Like that's the real power. I feel like they drafted this expecting Ronan to be able to go in and do interference, but in response, CCS has just been like, no, we will just focus Ronan. Hannibal is going to be the next one to go down. Man, this Honey Badger is really, really, really dominant. Coming in here with this garage. Definitely a thing to be careful of. I am making my own notes because I am absolutely... Because we have to play this team later twice. Great job from Estrus. If you notice, Estrus was actually poisoned to death. Like, his entire health bar was gray. But by diving in the bunker, that actually cleanses any statuses from you. So there was no more poison once he got back outside the bunker. And here comes some web weavers. We're going to have the boss in the top lane. Boss in the top lane. Spiders and the rest. Here I am. Well, Andrew wanted to get here very, very quickly, which is a weird decision. And I say it's a weird decision purely because the rest of the team wasn't around. Oh, Lunara's down here in no man's land. It is funny, the spider on this lane has just gotten held back by this wave that was pretty far forward. So they're having to run in and fight the keep by themselves. Now they're doing a good job of it so far because their opponents are split, trying to get the spiders down, and they will get the bottom keep. Right, there's blue team's core going down. So that is double fort going down and a lot of damage. And once again, Ronan is not the interference. Ronan is the target. We do have Wind Tunnel coming out. Lady Ronan is going to be the next one to go down. At this point, I have to wonder if, like, they're going to Lady Ronan because Ronan's a healer, or if they just said focus Ronan, and as soon as Ronan went down, the rest of the team was like, well, there's another Ronan. There's the siege bunker coming out. And this looks like it very well may be the end of the game. There are only 2 defenders up. They're moving in, but surprisingly, it actually feels a little bit like they're moving back. But there is some damage onto the Lunara. Ronan calls the GG. I do unfortunately have to agree. I think this is going to be the end of the series with a 2-0 victory on the side of CCS, our competitors, as the core goes down and Tomb of the Spider Queen lies conquered. Let me see if I can get an interview. All right. While I wait to see if they will be joining me, I will go ahead and come back over here to the stats. We are going to see number 1 damage is Iceman coming with 47,000 on the Lulu Lunara. But as we always kind of talk about, Lunara to a certain degree has fake damage due to the poison.
Rocka.
It's a Vo real?
What is up?
Well, I just cast a really, really good series. But how are you doing?
It was fun. A lot of fun. We put in a lot of work this off season.
It is definitely showing. How are you guys feeling right now?
Excited, happy. Everybody was the 2-0 was the goal today. We want to put a bit of a statement down. You know what I mean? That first game was really tough though. The Wombo combo deal. We were not expecting the full out from Falstad and everybody, and I was just like, okay, well, we got to play more defensive, and that's what we did.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys made a statement with the 2-0, but to be fair, it's like a 1.50 because like you won both games, but game number 1 could have gone either direction. Oh,
for sure.
Once they, ironically enough, once wait till 10 hit 10, suddenly they started kind of running away with the game up until 20, and then at 20 it started turning back.
Yeah, that was it. Like once their Wombo came online, we just had to play different, right? So we couldn't go in and be as aggressive as we wanted to be because it just wasn't working. So we just decided to back off a bit and wait for them to make a mistake, and eventually they did.
Yep. And then in game number 2, obviously the big change was the swap out of Tonley for Honey Badger. Was that planned the entire time, or is there some reason Honey Badger specifically came in? Or is it just like everyone was here, we had to get everyone to play?
We have 2 tanks. We have 2 really good tanks. I like both my tanks, and they both showed up today and wanted to play, and I said, well, you'll start one, you'll start the other, and we'll deal with that.
So
it's kind of nice having 2 nice tanks, you know what I mean?
I want to say, so based on what you've seen and looking for teams and how rare tanks are, and you guys are holding up 2?
Yeah, we're kind of cheating right now.
On the one hand, I'm like, we could have had an extra team if you'd freed up a tank, but on the other hand, that would mean we didn't have 69 teams, so I guess I can't be mad about it.
That's right, we got the good number. We'll just leave it at that.
But, yeah, game number 2, you guys definitely seemed to be on top of things. I feel like game number 1, they were kind of used to you guys being a little bit more, like, move in whenever someone steps out of position. And in game number 2, they weren't really necessarily ready for the very, very aggressive Garrosh just runs at you and throws you comp, because it kind of caught them off guard, I feel like.
Yeah, everybody down in Div D and E know that Badger is very good at Garrosh, and most people ban it against him. So when it was open, I was just like, let's just do something really aggressive. We'll kill the tank. We'll kill whoever he throws. Doesn't matter. We have the polymorph. We have like enough blow up. It was good.
So, last question I have. I kind of know the answer to this already, but why is your team named Crimson Cyber Squad, and why is the logo not red?
The logo is not red because I like black and white, and the name is Crimson Cyber Squad because I used a random name generator for C's and S's, and it looked good, and I said, we'll take it.
So that is all the questions that I had. I'll turn it over to you for any shoutouts you might want to give.
Sure, thanks. I want to shout out my team. We put in a lot of practices off season, like many weeks of scrimming, 2 scrims a week. They deserve all the accolades for the win today. They did a great job. Shout out you for casting. Always love your casts. Love watching your shows. You know that. Shout out Valk's mom. Shout out for CCS. Great org. Love playing with them. Great bunch of guys. I hear you're casting their match later on tonight.
I am.
That'll be fun. I'm going to watch that one later. Shout out Wait Till 10. It was hard to scout them because they haven't played in a couple seasons, so we did our best and tried to stop them from getting certain heroes and stuff, and it seemed to work out. So good luck to them for the rest of the season. They're a good team. It's going to be fun to play them again in a couple weeks. I think that's all I got for shoutouts right now.
All right. Yeah, I think you know this, but if anyone doesn't, I am a CCS alumni. My very first team was Car Crash Sounds, which is CCS 7.
Yeah, I think we went over that last time. But yes, absolutely. It's good to have alumni around.
But with that, I'll go ahead and let you enjoy the after party. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And as you mentioned, in 45 minutes, I am starting up the other CCS game. This is just the CCS night. Sorry, can't get X Duns. I couldn't get all of you.
Yeah, all three of us are playing the same night. What's up with that?
Making it hard for me.
All right, thanks, Rock. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Have a good night.
You too. All right, finish off the prediction, and let's find out who we're going to raid. I know there's a lot of people in the middle of matches right now. One moment. All right, so we will actually go over to the other CCS because it is being cast by Eternally Blue. I know we cast them last time as well, but you know what? It's CCS 9, deal with it.